Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Farhan. In this lecture, we are going to study chapter number 7, Properties of Matter, and our topic is variation in atmospheric pressure. Students, in previous topics, we have discussed what is atomic pressure. Then we studied that how we can measure the atmospheric pressure, and we study about the types of barometers, water barometer and mercury barometer, and what is the comparison between water and mercury barometer. So students, in this topic we are going to study variation in atmospheric pressure. Students, we know that at sea level atmospheric pressure is 101,300 Pascal. As we go up, as we go to some height, this atmospheric pressure decreases. Consider an example. This is a mountain. This is sea level, and this is the top of the mountain. This is sea level. Now, as we go up to the higher places, to the top of the mountain, the atmospheric pressure decreases. You can say that as we go up, atmospheric pressure decreases. Now, what is the value, or you can say that what is the figure according to which atmospheric pressure decreases? Students, at every 30 kilometer, at the height of every 30 kilometer, mercury, atmospheric pressure of mercury becomes 7 millimeter. We have studied that in mercury barometer at sea level, atmospheric pressure or the height of mercury in a barometer is 76 centimeter, which was equal to mercury. In case of mercury, it was 76 centimeter, which was equal to 101,300 Pascal. So, when as we go up, atmospheric pressure decreases. How it decreases? At every 30 kilometer, mercury becomes 7 millimeter, which is equal to 1000 Pascal. At the height of 30 kilometer, the atmospheric pressure of mercury becomes 7 millimeter, which is in the unit of Pascal, which is equal to 1000 Pascal. So students, remember that at every 30 kilometer, atmospheric pressure decreases. As we go higher and higher, at every 30 kilometer, atmospheric pressure decreases up to 1000 Pascal. At 30 minus 1000, at another 30 minus 1000, at every 30 kilometer, the atmospheric pressure decreases up to 1000 Pascal. So students, with the help of atmospheric pressure, you can find out the altitude. What is altitude? Height. Altitude of any place. You can see that. You can take an example that I am in this city of Muzaffarabad, and I want to know that what is the atmospheric pressure, or you can say that what is the altitude of this city. What am I going to do? I will take a mercury barometer and I will do an experiment which we have studied in the previous lecture. If the value is around 76 centimeter, it means that we are at approximately at sea level, because 76 centimeter mercury is equal to 101,300 Pascal, which is the atmospheric pressure at sea level. But if atmospheric pressure of mercury is 7 millimeter, or around this value, or in between the values of 76 centimeter and 7 millimeter, so we can say that the altitude of this place is higher from the sea level, because as we go up, atmospheric pressure decreases. If the atmospheric pressure of this city is less than 101,300 Pascal, we can say that the altitude of Muzaffarabad, city Muzaffarabad, is higher than sea level. So as we go up, the atmospheric pressure decreases, and with the help of atmospheric pressure, we can find out the altitude of that place. So students, we have seen that with the help of atmospheric pressure, we can find the altitude of any place. Secondly, the change in weather can also be indicated by the variation in atmospheric pressure. Students, in hot days, air above the earth becomes hot and air expands. Now, I told you that variation in atmospheric pressure also indicates the change in weather. How? In hot days, air becomes hot and it expands. And when air expands, atmospheric pressure decreases because now the air is expanded. And in chilly cold days, air becomes cold and atmospheric pressure increases. So we see that variation in atmospheric pressure can also indicate the change in weather. When hot days, air expands, air pressure decreases. In chilly cold days, air above the earth becomes cold and the atmospheric pressure increases. So variation in atmospheric pressure can also be used for the indication of change in weather. So students, the third thing which we can find out, which we can find with the variation in atmospheric pressure is expected changes in weather. Students, we have studied a term from higher pressure to lower pressure. We have studied this term in almost all subjects, all sciences subjects, from higher pressure to lower pressure, chemistry, biology, and in physics. We have studied this term in all subjects, in all sciences subjects. Now, why I discuss this term here from higher pressure to low pressure? The reason is when there is a average and gradual fall in atmospheric pressure. Gradual means step by step. When there is a gradual or average fall in atmospheric pressure, or you can say that when atmospheric pressure decreases gradually or on average basis, it means that there is a low pressure in our neighboring regions, because the pressure goes from higher concentration to low concentration. If the atmospheric pressure of this place is gradually decreasing, it means that the outside of this room pressure was low. That's why from this room to outside, the pressure flow from high concentration to low concentration. So when when atmospheric pressure decreases gradually or on average basis, step by step, it means that the atmospheric pressure is low in our neighboring regions. Similarly, if there is a rapid or sudden fall of atmospheric pressure in some region, it means that there is a probability of storm, or you can say that there is a probability of wind or rain in the neighboring region. Similarly, if atmospheric pressure falls with a great, you can say that with a large amount of, you can say that if atmospheric pressure decreases on a large base, sudden fall and on a larger scale, then it means that there is a probability of storm, there is a probability of typhoon, or you can say that a tornado, which is a very dangerous kind of wind. So when there is a gradual fall of atmospheric pressure, it means that there is a probability of low pressure in our neighboring region, there is a probability of rain in our neighboring region. But if there is a sudden fall and rapid fall of atmospheric pressure in some area, it means that there is a probability of storm, rain or typhoon. So students, I've told you that variation in atmospheric pressure can tell us about the expected changes in weather, or we can find out the expected changes in weather with the help of variation in atmospheric pressure. So students, if there is a gradual increase in atmospheric pressure, then it means that there will be a long spell of pleasant and beautiful weather. But if there is you can say that if there is a rapid increase in atmospheric pressure, then it means that soon to be the atmospheric pressure will decrease. Later on, atmospheric pressure will decreases. That's why at this moment atmospheric pressure is increasing rapidly. When atmospheric pressure increases rapidly, it means that after soon after some time, atmospheric pressure decreases and there will be a long spell of very poor weather ahead. So we see that we have seen that with the help of variation in atmospheric pressure, we can find out the altitude, change in weather, and expected changes in weather in our neighboring regions and in our own region. Thank you so much.